look at your life situation here. Do you feel overwhelmed? Are you, doing the urgent things, or are you doing the right things? Are you doing the important ones, the ones that are going to get you ahead? Or are you just, again, waking up, living in reaction like most people, like, oh my God, text message, notifications, oh, emails, oh, I got to do this, running around? Or are you actually taking a step back, taking perspective on it all, okay, kind of disassociating from those emotions of just urgency and being like, okay, what are the big ones? What are the ones I'm just going to go, all out in? And instead of having this scattered focus, just have a deep, clear focus and actually get ahead. And guess what? A lot of these urgent ones oftentimes aren't important. Big success comes when you do a few things well versus dabbling around, getting lost, trying to do too much, and in the end, accomplishing too little. Okay, you only have so much time and energy, so when you spread yourself out, you end up spread thin, and extraordinary results are directly determined by how narrow you make your focus. So deep down inside, you know what you have to do to be successful. But before we get started, let's just say embarking on that path of success, we take a little vacation on Someday Isle. Okay, and this is this magical, wonderful place where we just sit around, dream, and fantasize about all the successful things we will do someday. In the real world of results, things are never equal. Okay, there can't be X amount of things that need to be done of equal importance. There's always one thing that's the most important. And high achievers, okay, if you want to become successful, they, have a clear sense and work from a clear sense of priority. The difference between being successful and being unsuccessful is having the self-discipline necessary to resist the allure of the excuses. You do it anyway. You put in the work, you grind through, you discipline yourself to just do the work, okay? Don't take the easy way out and don't fall into all the rationalizations. Like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Fuck that, just do it anyway. How do you become successful? Simply look at successful people, look at what they do, and do what they do. Okay, it's as simple as that. It's very straightforward. Discipline yourself to do what they do long enough that it becomes a habit, and at some point, success will happen. Okay, it's a guarantee, it's inevitable, it's not an accident. Okay, and sadly, failure isn't an accident either. So what you need to do here is look at these successful people. Okay, look at what they do, look at how they think. Okay, what are the thoughts that pop in their head? And there aren't any excuses there. Look at what they read, who they associate with, what they eat, and replicate all of that. Okay, same note too, look at unsuccessful people. Look at who they associate with, look at how they think, the thoughts that go through their head. You're gonna see all those excuses. Look at what they eat, look at what they read, and don't do any of that. And thinking big is essential to extraordinary results. What you do in the time you work determines what you achieve. And since what you do is determined by what you think, how big you think becomes the launching pad for how high you achieve. Again, don't fear big. Okay, fear mediocrity, fear waste, fear the lack of living to your fullest. That's what you should fear, not big. Okay, you must be open to the possibility that your life and what you want to accomplish can become great. Okay, it's like you either have the belief that you're destined for success or you're doomed to failure. And achievement and abundance show up because they're the natural outcomes of doing the right things with no limits attached. It's not only doing the best you can do, but also doing it the best it can be done. No matter who you are, I really like that frame of mind. It's like, just keep holding yourself at the high standard. Okay, fuck the slugging out like, I can just let it all out. Fuck that. Imagine right now someone's watching you and modeling you. What kind of standard you want to set? Okay, what kind of role model do you want to be? Discipline yourself to always be on. Okay, unsuccessful people always seek the fastest and easiest way to get the things they want right now with little or no concern for the long-term consequences of their behavior. It's valuing the short term over the long term. You just want that instant gratification. Successful people resist that. Okay, they're long-term thinkers. They have long-term goals, and everything they do, they're always asking themselves, okay, how will this affect me a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now? And that's how they evaluate what they do. Okay? Now, with self-discipline, it's also going to affect your character. That the person you are today, your innermost character, is the sum total of all your choices and decisions in life to this date. Okay? Each time you have chosen rightly and acted consistently with the very best that you know, you have strengthened your character and become a better person. The reverse is also true, where each time you have compromised, taken the easy way out, or behaved in a manner inconsistent with what you knew to be right, you have weakened your character and softened your personality.